What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to Redemption with Jaden. We're back with some more Lackey Grand Prix gameplay, and we've got round 4 now of Lackey Grand Prix 19, which, to be honest, going into this game, I thought was going to be the last round. I kind of forgot that since we actually have more than 16 players in this Lackey Grand Prix that we were going to be playing 5 rounds, and so we got to the end of the game, and we timed out. You might be able to just guess by the length of this video, but we ended up playing it all the way through, and so we got to the end, and we're like, whatever. We're kind of in the middle of the pack. Let's just play it out and see how the game would end up. So you are going to get to see a final score of 5 for the winner. We decided to play it out, but we're going to take our time in getting there. I'm going to try to edit it down a little bit just so it's a little more bite size, if you will. But I wanted to play it out because it was kind of a fun grindy game, and it was definitely a close one toward the end there. So this is the deck that I ended up playing, and it was kind of born of the fact that Hannah has been around for however many sets now, since I guess since POC was released in 2018, something like that. I don't know. It can't have been that long ago, but man, maybe that's about right. But anyway, somewhere around there when Hannah's been out and about, and she really hasn't had a great Samuel to play with for the majority of the time that she's been in the game, I guess, in this version, because in 2020 or 19, I think it was the end of 2019 where the Rock of Ages Samuel got banned, and then there was the Cloud of Witnesses Samuel, and that one just wasn't really all that great. There was also rotation, so I mean, the old meek Samuels, I guess you couldn't use if there was a deck that wanted meek ones. I know there were some decks that played the Cloud of Witnesses Samuel, and that was okay, but it just didn't really blend well with a deck that wanted to play Hannah, like wanted to play white musicians and that kind of stuff. So I was like, you know what, now we finally have Samuel Born of Prayer, who can fairly easily play, I think, with a white musicians and kind of white green musicians prophets deck. And so that just felt like, it was Hannah's time to shine, because the ability to draw based on the number of evil brigades revealed from your opponent's hand is pretty good. The Protecting Lost Souls from evil cards is pretty good with all of the Women of Thebes stuff going around, and I even forgot that Hannah had that ability. What was it? I think it was during one of the Zoom games, so I guess it's a game that you guys haven't seen yet, but I got attacked with Hannah on turn 1, didn't even think about the fact that she had the protect ability, and I didn't actually read the card because it was just over Zoom, and yeah, so anyway, I tried to block with Woman of Thebes and was like, oh, well, that doesn't work. So not only does she have those two pretty decent abilities, also just being a 1/1 is pretty good, but the ability to reserve your Samuel to negate opponent's evil and neutral cards is also pretty good, especially if you get initiative with her. So I was like, you know what, we have a good Samuel in rotation who can work well in a deck that also wants to run Hannah. Let's try to blend them together. And I know this actually came up on the Discord, I think a few weeks ago, that like, oh, how come nobody's built like a Hannah Samuel deck? Or maybe it was Tyler that brought that up in one of his videos, and then Jeremy posted a deck, which the offense ended up pretty similar to what I ended up with. Like I wanted to build this deck and had some ideas, kind of a rough list together, but then I looked at Jeremy's a bit just to kind of refine what I had going on, and was like, make sure I didn't miss anything that was obvious there. We definitely have some differences, particularly with the enhancements, but I think a lot of it will look pretty similar, just using some of the stronger cards in the prophets, musicians, green white theme. He wasn't playing David the Psalmist with harp. He was I don't remember if he was playing one of the other Davids, but I was like, oh, I like the play first with the music stuff, and then the double up with Samuel, and the double up like look at the top three, and then manipulate the top of your deck kind of thing. I thought it would be kind of fun to try out, especially with Lord of Armies being able to band him in, and then he can play an enhancement right away. So that is the route I decided to go. And because I'm leaning into Hannah and Samuel gets preserved every time she attacks, and you're doing that, I wanted to figure out, okay, what are the best ways to make sure I can do this every turn. Kind of the very clear one that is probably the easiest way to do it is to use Covenant with Abraham on Book of the Covenant to take Samuel from your reserve during your prep phase, but I also wanted to have a little more flexibility than just relying on that to do it every turn. So we have a few pieces together that we can do. Primarily, Deborah is kind of the main one, where she can take a good OT card from reserve. So she can take Samuel, and then Samuel then goes to your hand, though. So you have to, when you exchange Deborah with an OT green human in territory, you can exchange with Obadiah's Hidden 100. You could exchange with Prophets of Gibeath once you pull them from reserve, pull it from reserve, and then you can ban to Samuel from your hand, and then you can use Obadiah's Hidden 100 to ban to Samuel, then you can use Samuel, you ban to Samuel from your hand, then you can use Samuel to ban to, let's say, Moses, who can ban to Miriam, or you can just ban to Miriam, and then Miriam can ban to Hannah. Prophets of Gibeath can also ban to Hannah. So if you just do Obadiah's Hidden 100 to Samuel to Prophets, then you can ban to Hannah. Hannah can then reserve Samuel from battle, and then you can do the same thing again next turn. So basically you need to get Samuel from reserve, and you need to put Samuel in play. There's a number of ways to do that with all of the different banding pieces that go together in this offense. And then there's just some generally good green and white stuff kind of built around it. With that, so music leader to recycle the musicians and the music enhancements, and then Jeremiah, just pretty much a staple of any green offense, and Widow at Zarephath to go with Elijah. So that was actually something that probably doesn't need to be in here. Like, you could just put Elijah in the main deck, but I thought it would be kind of fun to use because, for one, it's a white hero. It's another female that you could use with Banner of Love, and then also Miriam. If you have a banding chain going, then Miriam can band a Widow and then just put Elijah at the end of it. And I don't know. I thought that would be kind of a neat to try out. It's a way to get Plague of Frogs from reserve, or another way to get Covenant with Abraham from reserve. I was maybe thinking I wanted to have a few more green enhancements in the reserve here, but I just kind of ran out of space. So, I don't know. I'll preface it this way. I should maybe have done this more towards the beginning, but so this is a 57 card deck, and I was thinking that it's a fairly decent casual deck. Like, you can see there's a lot of characters, a lot of enhancements. It's very mid-range. Try to do what you want it to do, but don't necessarily expect it to always go through, but you can expect it to be sturdy, I guess, or just be able to play in the long games and not necessarily cave right away in the short game. But I think the way that it's built could be refined a bit to make it a little more competitive and a little more streamlined. To okay, I actually just want to pull out the pieces to do the thing that I want to do. I could trim out some of the defense and probably just change the defense altogether if I really wanted it to be competitive. But that was kind of the vision that I had for the deck, was more of a fun deck than let's make this as competitive as possible kind of deck. So that is where I ended up, and sort of how I ended up with the defense as well. You can see the defense here is probably somewhat familiar if you watched the Priestly Giants video from a few months ago now. I guess I think it was sometime kind of later last year that I played a Priests and Giants defense, which, Giants you don't see a whole lot, but with Rafa of Gath, I thought it'd be kind of fun to try that out and do some weird Giants shenanigans. And I was thinking, okay, instead of just playing Philistines to make Prophets of Gibeath work a little more, have a little more synergy there, let's just do the kind of a revamped version of the Priestly Giants defense, because there were a few additions from the Israel's Inheritance set that fit in here pretty well, namely Adoni Bezek and Arba, and Og I decided was just worth it to try out in here as well. So if I was going to add some more Canaanite synergy or stuff with like Adoni Bezek. So even though Prophets of Gibeath actually ended up moving to the reserve in the final list, I was like, yeah, let's just try out this defense, kind of change it up a little bit or add some more to it, I guess, and see how it works out. So basically, if you are not familiar, the defense is trying to get some cannot be negated blocks by using Rafa to to make my giants cannot be negated, and then I have to bring other giants into battle that can then win the battle. So 10 is Kill the Sun, Lurking, Clinging to Power. If I guess particularly if I play it off of Mask to interrupt whatever they play, because Rafa's 12/12, so they're probably not going to have they're probably going to have initiative, I guess, at least if it's a lone hero. Then Mask can interrupt whatever their battle winner is, play Clinging, or I can play Tenants or Lurking to bring in, let's say, Adoni Bezek to Sheshai, and then Sheshai can grab Talmai from reserve, and Talmai can then, if 3 giants are in battle, I can withdraw a hero except a Giant Slayer. So Og, Sheshai, either one of those, and then somehow, or Arba, and then getting to Talmai in the reserve is kind of the end up, or the final, I don't know, last, he's supposed to be the caboose, I guess, and then withdraw their hero cannot be negated because of Rafa. You can do a similar thing here with Emim. If another giant is in play, you can withdraw a hero. If another Moabite is in play, you can top deck your OT Lost Soul, which probably isn't going to happen, but people are playing Moabites now, so maybe you can make use of that once in a while. But the fact that Rafa just makes giants cannot be negated, it's kind of fun to play around with. And if you can ban an Arba, that's pretty good. If you have an evil Canaanite to give to your opponent's territory, that way you're really big. You have a cannot be negated, negating opponent's good cards, or just negating good cards, I guess, during the block. It seems pretty good. Seems kind of fun. So that was the kind of main idea for the defense, but then it's also just good. You've got a bunch of these big evil characters with cards like Bringing Fear, and now Not Among You is another good add from Israel's Inheritance. And Stricken, of course, just fits pretty well in any black defense, so we went with that as well. And that is kind of the main thing. I didn't put Goliath's Armor in this list, which I don't know, maybe it should be in here because it's a giant specific card, but I am looking forward to seeing if there will be more like giant specific synergy cards, or like number of giants you control or something like that. I could put Hebron in here, probably could be in here, but I don't know. I think there's just too many ways to deal with it, and it's a little bit slow to get rolling. But I don't know. Maybe this deck is mid-range enough where that's kind of where you want to be. And plus, I think does it protect them in your territory too? It's just, I don't know. I'll pull up Hebron right here quick to show you what I'm talking about. No, it just protects your red warriors. So yeah, I don't know. A Hebron reprint would be cool because obviously it's not going to be red anymore. Probably also not going to be a city, so just a fortress that has some giant synergy would be cool. You get to draw X limit 3, which is the number of your giants if your giant blocks. But unfortunately, that doesn't stack, so I don't get to draw multiple cards. Or like I don't get to draw X for each giant that blocks. Like it has to wait until it completes, which is usually after they ban. But I think if I block with Rafa, I get the trigger, and then if I banned, do the other characters block? That's a good question. I should look that up real quick while I'm doing the intro here, because I can do that fast, probably, maybe. Blocks a character, an evil character blocks if all the following conditions are met. Character enters battle under the control of the defending player. The battle is begun by a hero. So yeah, if I so yeah, maybe Hebron would be good in here if I'm planning to ban in giants anyway. So Rafa draw 3, then ban to another giant, draw another 3. Yeah, it seems pretty good. Plus, Sheshai could grab it from reserve. Talmai can grab it from deck. Yeah, all right. That's worth considering. Also noting, Arba and Og can be grabbed by Sheshai from reserve. They get reserved, or by Talmai from deck. So that's kind of cool. We have more Canaanite giants to play with. So anyway, just kind of a fun little defense. It's not really anything too special, or like you shouldn't really expect it to work 100% of the time, or like, very consistently, maybe even 50% of the time. But it's just kind of a fun gimmicky defense. Like, nobody really, I don't think the giant theme has really been played before, other than maybe like way back in the day when it was just like splash all the big characters and then all the fight by the numbers enhancements, like that kind of thing, like Midianite attack for Ishbibnab on Crimson, and Mask of Fear on your Lamai, and Foolish Advice on Goliath, all that kind of stuff. That was for you OGs out there. We do have, in addition to Tenants, Clinging to Power, and Lurking, we also have Sheol in here that can add a giant that can end in Talmite to battle, and then also Warrior Overtaken that can grab Delilah from reserve, add her, and then she can band in the giants. So that part of it would not be CBN though, because Delilah can be negated, but the main part is the withdraw, that being CBN. So as long as they don't have some kind of ongoing prevent, or if you have Humble or whatever, then you can do that. So anyways, I am playing this round against Joe Roberts, who is another new face or voice, I guess, for the channel here. He just, he might be on like a tournament live stream or something at some point, but we never played in a Lackey Grand Prix game at the very least, because he actually, I think, fairly recently downloaded Lackey, and I think this is the first Lackey Grand Prix that he's playing in. So it was fun that we got an opportunity to play against each other. This might be the second. Maybe he was in the number 18 as well. But anyway, first time that I got to play against him on Lackey at all, and so I was glad that we got paired up and were able to get the game in. However, I probably should have been thinking about what he was going to be playing. That he's a fairly devoted, or at least he was a fairly devoted Red Warriors player, and now that they've kind of moved into Purple Warriors, he's adapted into that a little bit, and they definitely have some aspects that are going to be tricky for this defense to deal with. The CBN part is actually decent if you can kind of get that rolling, and the fact that I can have pretty good banding chains with big numbers going can give trouble to the purple offense, which is just kind of like get big and negate things. However, cards like Snatch Spear to be choosing the blocker, and the kind of weird rules right now currently as they stand with the like while equipped cards can certainly make things interesting, and also can shut down this offense fairly easily as well. So I probably should have been more aware of that, and that's one of the things that's kind of fun about the Lackey Grand Prix, is you can kind of meta game if you want to, and you want to think about like, okay, this is who I'm playing. Maybe I want to consider tweaking my deck a little bit to be more well equipped for what they're playing. But I think most people don't do that. Because, for one, you just want to test out your deck the way that it is, and see where those faults are. If you don't want to like totally tech for whatever somebody else is going to be playing. Like if I were to just play like mono CBP enhancements deck just because I know I'm going to be playing against somebody who's probably running Benaya, like that wouldn't be all that fun. But I still think I should have been at least a little bit thinking about at least like this while rule that is how it's currently ruled, and been a little more cautious, I guess, with how I built my offense to consider that, because the offense is definitely weak to cards like Confusion of Mind, or I guess something like the Punisher, Lost Soul, or I don't know, Fear Has Fallen. Not that anybody's really playing that, but just ways to negate hero abilities and also enhancement abilities. There's not much for modifiers for the enhancements being played here, so that's yeah, something to keep in mind, I suppose, for the future. But anyway, it definitely made for an interesting game against Joe, so I'm excited to share that with you guys. Before we get into that, though, of course, we're going to do a shout out to the sponsor for this channel over at Your Turn Games. They've got all of your redemption supply needs that you can think of. So singles, display boxes, complete sets, pre-built decks, especially these contender decks. They are a great way to get started in the tournament scene and with competitive decks that are just kind of ready to go right out of the box. And so if you are looking to get your hands on some of those, then you can head on over to Your Turn Games and just get at it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the game with Joe.
All right, roll. I got a 4.
I got a 3.
All right.
Got just a Disoriented. I feel like Disoriented is the new like Exiles, where it always comes out on the first turn now, where it doesn't do anything. Guess if you had drawn some Lost Souls, it would be good. But
I'll let you go first.
all right. I have 2 stars. I'm gonna do Delivered and Stricken. So we'll discard your top card.
All right. So reveal top. Was that it?
Yep. There we go. Soul Gen. I guess that works out.
Okay.
And then yeah, Stricken.
All right. I
stars?
have no stars. Nope.
So then I guess now my Disoriented has something to negate, so I'll just target your color guard.
Nice.
And all right, then I'll go to my turn.
Yep.
Let's do. Yeah, I'm gonna put down David's Tent and take a First Samuel hero from my deck. I'll just do Hannah. Put down an artifact, face down. I will put down Deborah the Victorious in my territory. And I'll play Delivered as my territory class for turn. We'll activate David's Harp. It's going to take Nunc Dimittis from my deck. And then I would like to go to battle, if that works for you.
Yep, go for it.
Alright, I will attack with Hannah. I will take a peek at your hand.
Yep.
No.
Wait till you see the solid block I'm about to have.
Yeah, I'm guessing you were banking on me not generating a Lost Soul there with my Delivered.
Correct.
All right, so let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 Evil Brigades. So I will get to draw 4.
Right.
4. Got my own color guard. Then I don't have a Samuel to reserve, but I will draw 1 with David's Tent as well.
All right. So you can take the Lost Soul.
Alrighty. I'll just put down a Donny Bezek. And I think I will discard Stricken.
Right.
Kind of did its job. We'll get rid of the reminder token, and I'll pass the turn.
Right. So no stars there. I will play Crowd's Choice.
Right.
That in my discard pile onto my deck.
Playing it as good or evil?
Oh, sorry, good.
Okay. Kind of figured since you're playing it on your turn here, but.
And then I'll take and take Buckler.
Sure.
And then I'm going to use Buckler, so I'm not going to shuffle. Use Buckler.
All right, I'm going to take a guess. I'm going to get
Benaya.
Benaya. Okay.
Yeah. You played me when I had my red deck before, right?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
New and improved.
Yep. Yep.
Right.
Kind of figured I'd be seeing a Benaya in this game. But
Down Snatch Spear. Put down a face down artifact. I'll put down 20 shekels. Won't bounce anyone, but I'll look at your hand.
all right.
Alright, so I can play someone, but there's no one for me to play.
Yep.
Do nice stuff. And I will go out with Benaya.
Here he comes.
I
All right. So he's alone. He's equipped. Are you choosing? I don't
can't because I have a guard.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Yep. Good point. All right. So the question is, do I want to throw him out there to block? Who could I go get? There's a 15-12 with the weapon and protected from evil cards. I think I'm gonna not block. I'm gonna give you the disoriented.
Alright, for 7 cards. Your turn.
Alright. Okay, no stars, no souls. So I don't have any upkeep triggers yet. We'll go to my prep phase. I'm going to play Love Righteousness as my territory class enhancement for turn. And I'm going to go find David. Let's go and put David down. I'm going to move Harp over to him. I'll go to my deck. Grab Banner of Love. Put down Obadiah's Hidden 100. We'll activate Book of the Covenant. Take You Will Remain from reserve. And I'll put You Will Remain down on book. Then, how can I generate a Lost Soul here? Not sure if I can, other than just drawing into it. So yeah, I'll just go to battle.
Alright.
And we'll try Hannah again. See what else you got. Looks like mostly the same. You got a Glory. Okay, so down to 3 Evil Brigades. I will draw 3.
Yeah, I still haven't drawn a new character.
And then David's Tent trigger will draw 1. And it's not one that'll work. So, yep, that's my battle challenge.
I will not block.
Yep. Anna goes back. Philistine Armor Bearer and Territory. They have too many territory class enhancements in here. Let's just do an evil crowd's choice. I'll grab Sheol.
Alright.
And
Is 20 shekels a search?
no.
Alright.
I'll put Sheol in territory. Probably gonna use 20 shekels anyway, so might as well put down Goliath. I'll do 11 cards. I will discard Clinging to Power and Nunc Dimittis and Virgin Birth. And I'll pass turn.
Alright. There's 2 lost souls.
Hooray.
And there's another lost soul.
Well, it solves your evil character problem, I suppose, if you choose to use that.
So, stars, 9 lost souls. First, I'll give you a token. Oh, no. I don't want to give you that big token. Yeah, I guess I'll give myself one. And then I will negate, if you're disoriented, I will negate, it's not just territory. Alright, I'll negate Sheol.
Yep.
And then darkness, I will go grab an evil character to carry the guard.
Yep.
Alright, and then I've got 20 shekels. Your handed deck is not protected. So I'm going to look at. I want to bounce someone. No, I'm not going to bounce anyone. But I'll look at your hand. Excuse me, look at your hand.
Yep.
So what do you got? You get this guy.
Lots of dominance.
Deck or reserve. Discard a hero and enter to the battle. Like that. Alright, back to my stuff. Alright, I'm gonna come out with 9.
Alrighty. I should probably try something, I suppose. Goliath, I suppose, isn't going to help me a whole lot here. Yeah, I suppose we'll just try Donny Bezek. Give him to you. Go find a Canaanite in my deck. Do Og, King of Bashan.
Look at the top X card of the deck. Multiple brigades, which is 1.
So I'll look at my top 1. I will take 0 black evil or black cards, so 2 black cards. Goes back on top. Ban to a Canaanite warrior, which I will not do. So see, I believe it is my initiative.
Yep, I'm killing you. You're not killing me.
Okay. Yeah, I think we'll do. Yeah, I guess I'll ask for a dominant initiative.
Yes.
Okay. Let's do warrior overtaken. We'll take an evil Philistine from deck, which will be. Let's do Rafa. And then I'm going to discard. I guess I could have done it that way, but and discard Deborah to add. I'll just add a Rafa to battle, and I'll take a Philistine warrior from my deck, which will be Saf.
Alright.
And then I will play Glory of the Lord to restrict dominance, or restrict enhancements.
Restrict enhancement. 12, 12.
I'm 23 total.
Restrict enhancements. Anything I can do here. Restricting enhancements. You didn't ban to Rafa. No, it's a Philistine.
I just added him to battle.
Alright. So if I kill Rafa with Angel, then it's mutual.
If you kill Rafa, then you would be winning because you've had 12 toughness. I've just got 11 attack.
Alright. I'm gonna play Angel on Rafa.
Alright, he's gone. Yeah, I guess I forgot that you had that one. Alright, well, in that case, I will ask for dominant initiative again.
Yep.
Is that worth it? I should probably. No, probably not. Alright, I'll just let him die.
Alright.
But I had just. It narrows down your options so much, but then it's still hard to figure out what to do.
Yeah. 8, 10 cards. Put that down. 9, 4, 8 cards. Your turn.
Oh. Is Benaiah not actually a lion or a giant slayer?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, no.
Well, that's unfortunate. Well, it's fortunate, but it's unfortunate that I, for some reason, was thinking that he was. All right. Well, here we are. I got Shamo with the laser sword. Okay. I'll draw 3. think I'm going to do that.
No lost souls.
No souls, fortunately. I have to decide how much, if anything, I want to draw. I will not draw with Book of the Covenant.
Okay.
And I will go to my prep phase and use David's Harp. Go and get Royal Parade from my reserve. And then I will go to battle. That's cool with you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, actually, I suppose I can use book still too. Grab that as well. I'll grab Covenant with Abraham.
All right.
And I will go to battle. I'll attack with Jeremiah, and I will look at your hand once again.
All right.
And now we got evil characters. All right, so Deceiver, Guard, Spears, Treachery, and Woes and Glory. Cool.
Ready for a block?
Yep.
All right. So let's see. So we all get tossed. So I can give you the thumbless guy and add my Woman of Thebes to battle and give you that, right?
Yes. Yeah, if you have one in reserve or deck of reserve, yeah, you can do that.
All right, yeah, I'll try that. I guess I'll give you this. Go
Yep.
in my deck.
The one time I don't attack with Hannah.
Go out with Woman of Thebes. You can't. Yeah, and then I'll give you that and protect lost souls.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's unfortunate. That'll work.
All right.
Put down face down artifact. Let's put down staff. Put down Arba, and I will pass the turn.
All right. Wasn't able to generate a lost soul. Well, I guess get what you get. Reap what you sow, right?
Tis only fair.
All right. So I'm gonna bounce Shama, and then your hand is not protected, so I'll look at your hand.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that would have been beautiful if you had a lost soul. Okay, back to my stuff. Put down Eliezer. Eliezer's sword. Put down Shama. Spear. Your hand and deck is not protected, so I'm gonna go out with Shama and I'll discard an evil character from your deck.
Yep.
Alright, I'll discard Eman.
Yep.
I'm gonna leave that open actually because I'm about to go to Eliezer. Well, I'm gonna have to do some. I'll shuffle because I have to go back to my stuff. Eliezer will let me take well for David.
Yep.
Already, never mind on that. And then I'm
Okay.
gonna discard an evil enhancement from your deck.
All right.
I'll get rid of Bringing Fear.
Okay.
And that's what I got going on.
Okay. Just a battle challenge. Do I want to block? You're negating characters and enhancements. And you've got Expelled from Heaven. Joab Spears. No, I guess I will decline.
Alright. Your turn.
Okay. Well, there are the souls. Alright. No stars. Wonder, darkness, and a prosperity. I will discard Royal Parade. Draw 2. Hey, there's a card that we like to see. Alright, so that's all my draw phase stuff. Go to upkeep. Do Book of the Covenant to draw 1. I'll put down Miriam. Put down Samuel. And I will deactivate your main. To activate Covenant with Abraham to take Elijah from reserve. And then I will activate Vow for Samuel. Book. Actually, that's okay. All right. Yeah. So I will go to battle. If that's good with you.
Yep.
All right. Let's do Obadiah's hidden 100. Ban to Elijah, protect him from harm, and choose your Herod's Guard to block.
Alright. This guy do particular from discard and banish ability. Alright, so I'll go to Herod's Guard. He'll go to my deck.
Yep.
And I will block with Herod Agrippa.
Mm-hmm.
I'll negate. Oh wait, so I can't negate Vow for Samuel, right?
Right. It cannot be negated.
Guess I'll just negate. I'll negate your David's Heart.
Okay. And then you are preventing the next, and you're protected. Let's see. 15, 17. Yeah, so it's stalemate.
Yep.
My initiative.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll just play Faith of
Oh,
Samuel.
Shoot. Shamla is negating your Obadiah and
Oh.
and then Eliezer is negating your Faith of Samuel. CBP.
Right. Yeah, because they haven't.
How do you want to do this? You want
to
walk it back and then it's just Obadiah in there and I'll block with Herod's Guard again? Oh wait, no, I wouldn't even have to. So I guess we would just undo it. You would be in battle with Obadiah.
Yeah, I think that is.
Alright, so I'm going to put Herod Agrippa back in my deck.
Yeah, okay. So Elijah's still in my hand. Yep. That they said that they're going to fix it, but I guess they haven't yet. So, yep, that's correct.
So I'll go to Herod Archelaus. So blocking me, discard a good card from a reserve. I'm going to discard something from your reserve.
Okay.
Alright, I'll discard Plague of Rock.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright, so it's stalemate. I guess, let's see, can't do those guys. Alright, yeah, I guess I'll just play Lord of Armies. Ban to Samuel, ban to David. Yeah, we'll just do those two. Let's do David first. So I will look at my top 3.
Yeah, David still works. He's a good warrior.
He's CBN. So Samuel.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll leave those on top, I guess, and then Samuel. I'm actually just gonna leave. Well, yeah, I'll just leave those 3 on top still again, and then I will use Samuel to ban to Jeremiah. Just put bigger numbers in there.
Right? Is that?
Yep, that's it.
All right. Yeah, good job. So that's discarded. I'll give you. I'll give you the meat gloss soul.
Yep. Okay. Do that too. Not exactly what I envisioned happening, but I guess it works out. Let's do this. I'll discard Faith of Samuel, and I will pass turn.
All right. Hopper goes here. This goes here. Draw 2. Alright, and then we're gonna get Hopper. What's first, stars or I got no stars anyways.
Yeah,
Alright,
stars
so
would go
we'll
first,
just,
but yeah, you don't have anything.
alright, I'll give you Hopper. Your hand, the deck is not protected. I might look at your hand.
Yep.
Alright. Back to my stuff. Face down, artifact, hand down, hand down. How many cards are in your hand?
8.
Alright. Hand down, hand down. Your guys in your territory are not protected.
Correct.
Alright. Put that there. And not with Benaya. And I'll choose one of the Bez block.
Mm-hmm. Alright, I'll ask for dominant initiative.
Yeah.
I will play grapes, discarding Woman of the Bez.
Alright. So I shuffle, snatch, shuffle Benaya.
Yep, and Snatch Spear gets shuffled.
Now I have 2 rescued. You have 2 rescued. Can I
Yep, you
go for
can.
third?
Yep.
Alright. So I'll go Shema. And first I've only drawn 3 cards so far. So I'll draw one with a Dino Spear.
Yep.
And then he'll ban 2 Eliezer. And I'll discard an evil enhancement from your deck.
Yep. Do I have any left in there?
Yeah. Discard this.
Yeah. Yep.
And it's your yeah, it's your block.
Alright, you are an 18-18, huh? Yeah, I think that's the way to go. Yeah, I'm just gonna block with Goliath. Double checked this time. Neither of these guys are giant slayers. So I'll negate the draw on a Dino Spear, so one goes back and then kick the other 2 out.
So I would send to top of deck and
Yes, actually the band's negated. And then Shamba gets withdrawn. Yeah.
alright. Let's CBN. Alright, your turn.
Alright. Goliath did a thing. Hooray. Alright. We'll draw 3. Upkeep. I will draw 1 with book. Oh. Alright. I'm gonna put down Moses. Put down Widow at Zarephath. Let's do Covenant with Abraham. Well, actually, no, I'll deactivate that. I'm gonna activate your main instead.
Alright.
And then I might as well use the Wanderer here for your doll. I will go to battle.
Alright.
That's cool with you.
Yep.
Let's do Elijah choosing Herod's Guard to block again.
Alright.
I guess not again, but sort of again. This time for real, because he's CBP.
Alright. So what goes first? Do I do the weapon or the exchange?
Well, the weapon's negated, right? But the weapon would go first if it
Oh, you're
was to
right.
be negated.
How many good brigades you have? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, just 3.
Alright. Are you guys in your territory protected?
Nope.
Alright. So I can go out with him. So he'll go into my deck. And the weapon follows?
Yep.
Alright. 4. Herod the Great. How many cards are in your hand?
Currently 9.
Alright. Let's see, what do I want to do with him? I'm going to hit Son of God with my Herod's Temple. So I'll play Herod's Temple from deck. Choose a hero to protect. I'll choose Hannah. And then Ah, man, do I do it? I hope I don't regret
Well,
this.
so if you're choosing Hannah to attack.
Yeah, but I gotta figure out if I want to pop Herod's Temple.
All right. Well, on your trigger or on your choose ability, that is harming Elijah. So I am going to reserve my vow for Samuel to instead it.
All right. So he stays. Um, so I could play. Oh wait, I can't negate your. You will remain, huh?
Correct.
So if you die by the numbers, can you add someone else with you will remain?
No, because at that point the battle will be over. So
All right. Can I play a dominant?
sure.
All right. I'll play Glory of the Lord.
Mm-hmm. All right. Last time I checked, unfortunately, Elijah's not a priest. Pretty sure this would be worth it for me. So yeah, let's do Second Coming. I'm gonna go to discard for Lord of Armies, and I will play it to ban to Samuel, David. Yeah, that's it. So then we'll do David. Look at the top three. Those look nice. I'm going to leave them on top with David. I will not play Handsome Volume Music. Then with Samuel, I'll look at the top three. I will underdeck one of them. So I'm just going to move that one to the top and reveal the two owner top one and send that one to the bottom. And then Samuel will ban to a no T green prophet, which I don't think I have anything left in there for him. So yeah, we'll just ban to Obadiah's Hidden 100. Make sure I get big numbers. And that is that.
Yeah, you're definitely bigger than me. Can't play enhancements. Good job.
It's expensive, but we got there.
And I'll give you darkness.
Okay. So we'll put down a music leader and I'll pass turn.
All right. Humble. Your hand and deck is not protected.
Nope.
I think I'm gonna do something different.
Not gonna use 20 shekels, man.
Uh, so first, yeah, flip over 20 shekels and put the cross.
Okay.
And then, all right, so go into my deck, take that,
Mm-hmm.
this down, hand, yeah, I played this wrong. It's gonna cost me a game too, I bet. Um,
Just a heads up, we've got about 10 minutes left on the timer.
oh, sorry. All right, so I'm gonna go out, Shama.
Didn't mean to
I'll
rush you,
draw
just
one.
wanted to
Yeah, no, I get
let
it.
you know.
I'll draw one with Shama,
Yep.
and then come out with him, and I'll discard an enhancement from your deck.
All right.
There's nothing.
All right. Well, I do know there's an evil character in there, so I guess I will trigger Dull. Let's use the search ability. So we'll grab Sheshai. And block with Sheshai from my hand. So he's negated, although weapons cannot be prevented.
All right.
My initiative.
Yes.
All right. Let's just do Fifth Bowl of Wrath, which is CVP
That's
because of Humble.
prevented. Oh, all right.
I'm going to negate and discard your Shama. or not Shama, Dino Spear.
Okay.
That way I can turn on my characters.
So now I'm a 5-9. I'm on 11-13. I'm a 14-17.
And I'm a 16-11.
Still
So
your
still my initiative. I'm gonna move this up a little bit just so it's out of the way of my shield. Play Mask of Self-Glorification to draw 3. To create a token with my souls. I will create one for myself. And then play an enhancement, which will be Tenants Kill the Sun. And Bandu Philistine Armor Bearer. Going to take my Philistine Chariots from reserve, and then exchange with a unique Philistine from deck, discard pile, or reserve. Going to do, I'm going to do reserve. I'm going to get my Delilah now because because Eliezer is interrupted. She will work Bantu Saf and prevent the next enhancement played. And then Tenants will trigger and discard your Shama.
Alright, that puts me in special initiative. I will play Spell from Heaven.
Or sorry, actually, it doesn't put you in special initiative because you'll still have Eliezer in battle. But
No, you interrupted you interrupted Shama to discard. He banned it to Eliezer, so that puts me in special initiative because the band is undone and he's discarded as my only character.
The interrupt doesn't undo the band.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because interrupt only does the last card played if it was played by an opponent. So it's just
so Shama and Eliezer stays.
So they're both in battle, and Shama's discarded. Or the interrupt it interrupts the ongoing abilities, so it interrupts the negate on Eliezer, but it doesn't interrupt the band. Right. Yeah, so but it's still your initiative, so you can still play Expelled from Heaven. But
yeah, so I'll play Expelled from Heaven to bring back Shama.
Yep. Okay, so that will just negate the discard, or negate and banish Tenants. Delilah and Saf will both stay because Delilah was exchanged too, not negated.
Alright. So my initiative?
Probably. Let's see.
I'm 5-9. It's 12. I'm a 12-16. I'm a 15-19.
Yeah, I'm bigger than that. I'm 31. 26.
All right. I'm gonna play Great Plunder, and I'll negate and discard Sheshai.
Yep.
And I'll draw 3. What are the numbers now? I'm a 19-22. What are you?
So 2017. So so you are winning. Yep. So right. My initiative.
Yep.
All right. So I'm playing Philistine Chariots.
That's Tar. Oh, sorry. I thought there was something else.
Oh yeah. So which one do I negate here is the question. I get expelled, then your Shama's discarded, and I get my Tenants back. If I negate Great Plunder, I just get my dude back. I think we do that, and then undo your draw as well. So negate Great Plunder, Sheshai comes back, and I get to draw a card here, which is Covet.
Alright, so my 3 cards go back?
Yep.
Alright.
And then I don't think there's a reason for me not to use it, so I will go ahead and use Covet. So we'll give that to you. Take a Lost Soul from your deck. Right. So they're both still in there. That's kind of nice.
Not for
uh,
me.
yeah. So we'll take your harvest. I will. Sure, I'll create a token from your land of bondage, and then off of the covet trigger, I will create another token from Lost Souls in mine.
All
Okay,
right.
so that puts me at 3330.
I'm a 1921. What are you?
I'm a 3130. I'm just gonna put it in the chat just so we.
All right.
50,
So how do I want to do that? Negate
1922. Is that
that.
what you said?
Uh,
Yeah.
come on. I'm not sure. So if I negate your Philistine chariots, then your Shishai is back to being discarded.
Yes.
All right. I will negate that, and I'm going to get my draw 3 back,
Yep.
and your guy will be discarded. It didn't give me the same 3. Oh, because you shuffled.
Yeah,
All
shuffle
right,
with
never mind.
covet. Okay. And now you would be at, let's see, 21, 25.
I'm a 21-25, I believe.
Yep. Yeah, I think that's right. Then should be a 20, 21, 21, 25. So I could save my characters potentially. No, I think I will. Yeah, it's not worth it. All right. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to let him die. That was hard
All
fought.
right. So now David's shirt stays on him. This gets discarded. This gets discarded. And then,
Yep, and you can have a harvest.
all right. 3-3. Down David's stronghold. Down to 6 cards. Your turn.
All right. I guess technically, let's see, who went first?
He did. Remember, we
Yeah.
generated the last
Yeah.
soul.
Right. Okay. Yep. Yeah. Technically, we are at time. I mean, we're
One
both
more
in the
round.
middle of the tournament, so I mean, we could call it here at 3-3 if you want. But since we're both in the middle, and this is the last round of Swiss, so I don't think
Here,
either of us are gonna cut. So we could just keep playing if you want.
yeah, sure.
All right.
Experience is valuable.
Let's do it. All right. So I got nothing to draw, and you still have that to get enhancements. Okay, my characters are open. Right. I think, yeah, because you equip after battle with Shamo, which means that he's not active, right?
I don't know.
All right. So yeah. So
Did you draw
Shamo
your zodiac?
persists. I didn't have a deck left.
Oh, nice.
So I didn't have anything to draw. Okay, so Shamo will persist. I put down music leader. And- okay, so my characters are going to be negated. Your characters are going to be negated. Enhancements are going to be negated. So, all right. Well, let's start by using Book of the Covenant to take my vow for Samuel from reserve. So we have to do it that way. So we keep that. Yeah. So let's actually activate Covenant with Abraham. Reserve my prophets of Gibeath. That one cannot be negated. Goliath is still in play. He's doing something else good. Let's put down Victorious Being. And I will go to battle, I suppose.
All right.
See if we can do something here. Let's do prophets. Nothing to look at. My top 3. Band 2 Samuel. And band 2 Elijah. Elijah will choose Herod's Guard. Oh, I guess he's protected now with Herod's Temple. Sure, let's choose your outsiders.
Alright. So outsiders is there. What are your good brigades? How many?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Alright. So I could under deck could it's tough, don't want to do that. So nervous to reserve top card of my deck. So oh wait, I can't reserve the top card before his ability triggers anyways because it's about to trigger, right?
Yep.
Alright. So I could do your 3 guys. I could do Book of the Covenant. And so what would if I did your 3 guys, Book of the Covenant, and Goliath? You would be in special initiative. And
yes.
I could target those, right?
Yep.
Is your only add to battle thing? You will remain. Looks like it, right?
On the table. Yep.
All right, so I'll do that. I'll get rid of your 3 guys, Book of the Covenant, and Goliath.
Yep. Yeah, that will work. Bottom. And one was alone. So yeah. Yep. Okay. Well, I will pass the turn.
All right. What do I do? Right now, you still got 3 souls. Hey, this is big. All right. I'll put down face down artifact. How many cards in your hand?
7.
All right. Should put the cross on top. All right. And then that down. All right. So what was Shem? I don't know if I should do the draw or not. We obviously got foreign wives. How many cards are in your hand?
7.
Oh yes, sorry. I will negate your Arba. And then
Yep.
ban to every razor.
No draw.
No.
All right.
And then I'll discard an evil enhancement from your deck. Otherwise, not.
Theory, you shouldn't find any, I don't think, but.
Yeah, there's nothing for me to discard. I will shuffle, reveal to others, not shuffle. Alright. Your turn to block.
Okay. You've got 6 in hand. Sure. Yeah, I'm gonna block with Arba.
Who's negated?
Yep. My initiative.
Yep.
Going to toss Not Among You for 1 on Eliezer.
So he's a 5/3 now.
And I believe you're still defeating me. So then Arba is going to die, and you can have Hopper.
Alright. 36 cards. Your turn.
Alright. Let's see which of these three I get. Interesting. Alright, so no upkeep stuff. Let's put down a face down artifact. Put Goliath back down. Put down Prophets of Gibeath. Alright, I'm gonna use David's Harp to shuffle your Deceiver. Should have done that last turn, but now I'm remembering.
Alright.
Let's do let's see if this works. Alright, I'm gonna activate You Will Remain. And then I will go to battle.
Okay.
I'm gonna do David. I'm gonna look at my top three. Let's leave those on top, I guess. And then can play an enhancement involving music. I will say, or I'll play Banner of Love. And I'm going to band to a human, which will be, yeah, okay. So I've got 5 in hand right now. Yeah,
So, oh, you have 5 in hand. Alright.
Yep. Think, I don't know. We're just gonna do something. Prophets of Gibeath. It's going to band to an OT Green Prophet, which will be Moses. Moses will band, or I'll not search. I'll band to Miriam. Miriam will band to my OT female, which will be the Widow at Zarephath. She will exchange with Elijah in my deck. And then Elijah will choose. Wait. So now, if I choose. Wait, do I have to do the discard on Banner of Love before the choose?
It was played before. I don't know.
Yeah, like all of this is resolving as part of the band ability.
I'm not sure. And trust your judgment.
I'm not sure if I trust my judgment. So basically the options are like Elijah chooses and then Banner of Love triggers, but then with the evil character ability activate first, and then that would, if I choose Outsiders, then that would change how that works. If I choose Herod Agrippa, it would change that because then he'd be protected in battle.
So the only guy you can choose is Outsiders because I have Herod's Temple.
Herod's Temple doesn't protect Herod Agrippa. He's Axe.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Yep.
So I choose and then discard. I don't really want you to draw. Guess I will try to limit your options at least. So I will choose Herod Agrippa the First.
All right.
And
So
then, so you get
I
to
will
negate
be,
a card.
and if I don't choose Banner of Love, I'm still protected from him, right?
Right, yep.
All right. Guess I'll just negate your You Will Remain.
Okay. And then Banner of Love, I will discard Outsiders.
Yeah, I think that'll work, right? Yeah. Oh, I should have negated. Oh, I should have negated Grammar Love. I didn't even think about that. Outsiders. Alright.
And then I guess that makes it stalemate.
Alright. I'm fine with that.
What's that?
I'm fine with that.
All right, so my initiative then. I am going to play Lost Child Found. Going to bounce Herod's Temple, the Cross.
Oh no.
And Shama, or I guess, let's see, he's protected from, or by David Stronghold. Yeah, good OT warriors. Okay, and then both the weapons are. So Herod's Temple, the Cross, and I'll bounce David's Stronghold as well.
So does that restrict dominance last through the phase?
It lasts through the phase, yep.
Oh, I think you just won. Oh, I played that.
Yeah, I think you needed to do Herod's Temple before letting me play something there.
Yeah.
So now I guess
I forgot you were. I forgot you were my initiative. So I'm still negating my stuff, huh? My enhancements.
Yeah.
Man, I forgot you had 4 cards. I didn't even think of Herod's Temple. Oh, that's so crazy. I was just thinking your stuff would be negated. I forgot you had Humble.
Yeah, Humble still. Yeah.
Yeah. My only stuff is how many cards are in your hand? You got 4. Yeah, so my stuff's negated. I can't play enhancements. Yeah, I think you win. And you got Son of God, right?
Yeah, so yeah, assuming you're passing, I will play my Retribution for Sin, on the gate and shuffle your Herod Agrippa, and then
Oh yeah, because I couldn't gate and shuffle a card if used by an OT Prophet. Good down deck. So he would be negated and shuffled, and then I still can't play dominance, right?
Right, yep. Well, the good news is that we can finally end this game.
Yeah. Man, I forgot. I think I would have won if I did the Herod's Temple, huh?
Yeah, I think you would have gotten there because I think I could still have won the battle, but I wouldn't have been able to bounce the cross. And so, unless you didn't draw Son of God, I mean, like, you wouldn't be able to deactivate the cross, I guess, unless you drew Son of God or Second Coming, and then you could just win. But yeah, or you could just attack and win that way.
I'm gonna look at my deck. I want to see something.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, I would have had Son of God 3 cards down.
Oh dang! Yeah, so you would have had it on your draw. Then you can deactivate the cross, and then you get to play yours before I get to play mine.
Oh, it's terrible.
Yeah, even with with Herod's Temple, I would have been able to toss you down all the way at least. With these 3 would have been 9, but I wouldn't have been able to win the battle. And that's why, like, I would have chosen your Outsiders if I could have, and then I would have been able to discard it, but I wouldn't have been able to bounce the cross that way either, so I kind of had to bank on Herod Agrippa.
Ah, that's terrible. Good game, Jaden.
Good game, yeah. Here, I got it. Yeah. Well, that was a grueling one.
My first video on your channel, I lose because of a misplay at the end.
Yeah, well, I mean, officially we timed out, and it's still 3-3 tie, but
yeah, you win. All right.
Yeah,
well, thanks for We'll have to play some games for fun if you get time, because I have fun playing with you, and the experience is very valuable.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we'll wait till they fix the WoW thing so that your guys don't mess up my stuff. But
yeah.
But yeah, no, it's good to be able to actually experience what that's like and trying to keep track of that.
Yeah.
So, But
All right.
all right, Joe. Well, we'll catch you later. Thanks for the game, and thanks for flexibility on the time there, so we could get it in.
Yeah, back at you.
And
Have a good night.
yep, you too. We'll talk to you later.
Bye.